Call Medishare and find out just how much you would save by switching to Medishare, the affordable alternative to health insurance. When you call, you'll get some good news and probably be very happily surprised, too. The typical family saves $500 a month, but you might save even more. It's so worth it to at least find out. And you'll see why more than 400,000 people are already members. Medishare is a Christian community that's shared more than $4 billion in each other's healthcare costs. It really is remarkable, and they're very easy to talk to. And here's the thing. If you join before the end of the year, they'll waive your new member fee. That's another $170 you'll save. I'll give you the number here in a second. The call, and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is December 31st, so call now. You'll save even more. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
It's something we're so proud of. He made a difference and set a great example. Now it's our turn to honor the sacrifices he made for our family in this country. As veteran specialists, Hires Baxley Funeral Service helps us celebrate Dad's life and can help you too. Hires Baxley is here for you during your time of need or when planning for the future. For more information, call 352-484-0891 or visit hiresbaxley.com/choice.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
It's the Mecum Auto Auction in Kissimmee, Florida. The Mecum Auction Company is the world leader of collector car, vintage, and antique motorcycle and road art sales, and this year's auction is in Kissimmee from January 6th to the 16th at the Osceola Heritage Park. WOCA will be broadcasting live from the auction January 7th from 10 a.m. to noon, and you can join us. 5 winners will receive a free one-day ticket for 2 to tour the venue, check out the cars, watch the auction, and take in the Mecum experience. To enter to win, call us at 352-732-8000 when we play this sound.
Sold, 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 sold.
That's 352-732-8000 when this sound is played.
Sold, 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 sold.
This year's auction features over 3,500 vehicles, including the breathtaking McLaren Speedtail. There are only 100 in the world, and you can get up close and personal this year at the Mecum Auto Auction. In order to win, you must be available to attend on Friday, January 7th only. So join Galen Unold and Shane Matthews live from the Mecum Auto Auction January 7th, 10 a.m. to noon, and listen for this sound.
Sold, 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 sold.
For your chance to win the Mecum Auto Auction Kissimmee, January 6th through the 16th.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner & Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner & Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner & Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. The Powerball drawing is tonight. It's up to $416 million. You can get a one-time cash value of, before taxes, of $299.5 million if you take the cash option. That's tonight, but there are a couple people who don't have to worry about that. 7 people, while they would like to win that, they hit the winning Fantasy 5 numbers over the past weekend, and one of the 7 winners were here in Ocala. During Sunday's statewide Fantasy 5 drawing, 7 winners matched all the numbers, 4, 7, 11, 22, and 29. The Ocala resident, along with 6 others, will each receive $23,921. And in 2 places, that's life-changing. The winners were in Boca Raton, Miramar, Port Charlotte had 2 winners, Ocala, but the life-changing winners, East Palatka and Lake City. You get $23,000 in either one of those places, you're the bee's knees, brother. You just get $23,000 in East Palatka, you've come into a fortune. If you've ever been to East Palatka, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But right here in Ocala, one of the winners of the Fantasy 5 over the weekend, $23,921. Oh, and 54 cents. But the Powerball's tonight, $416 million. That's like an NFL contract, though. He signed for $130 million, but 60 guaranteed. That means $70 million is not guaranteed. They can cut you and you don't get a 70. So really, you signed a $60 million contract. Well, the Powerball's $416 million, but really, it's $299.5 million because that's the one-time payout, the lump sum. And I don't know anybody that takes the 20-year payout, one check every year for 20 years to get the whole $416 million. I don't know. I don't know that that's financially sound. I've never had to deal with that kind of money, so I don't know which way. It must not be financially sound, or you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't get the lump sum. It's probably because of taxes and everything. They tax you so much every year that you end up making more money with the lump sum than you do with the annuitized 20-year payouts over $416 million. Unless you go to need cash now, then who knows? Who knows? But a lot of people getting ready for the Powerball. Update. I just went to the website. It's updated. The Powerball estimation is $441 million now. Sorry about that. $441 million with a lump sum of $316.5 million. So it jumped a bit. So now that makes it all worthwhile now. It doesn't matter, though. Susan has assured me we've already had the winning number, so, we have to contemplate whether I'm coming into work tomorrow or not. If I win the lottery and I come into work tomorrow, it's to buy the station, Dan Martone, just to let you know. And he's riding around his truck right now going, and I will sell it to you, brother, right now. But the Powerball's tonight, so go get your tickets. Don't do it because you're helping education, because you're not. You're doing it because you're just gambling and for a chance to win, because you're not helping education. Don't let the state lie to you. For all the good our state does and our governor does and all, they will lie to you at times, and the lottery is one of those lies. So don't let you think that the lottery was good for education, because it wasn't. It's a whole different show. I could do a whole show on why the lottery wasn't good for education. But if you are a lottery player, tonight's, $441 million. That's not pocket change. Unless you're Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, then I guess it's pocket change. Or John Madden, by the way. You know what his price tag was? You know how much he made estimated? You know how much it was estimated he made just off lending his name to the Madden EA Sports football game? $1.4 billion with a B, $billion John Madden made off of his name being on the EA Sports football game. I mean, it's a national phenomenon. That football game is it's one of it's always rated in the top 10 of video games. Always. Even with all the first-person shooters out there and everything, John Madden's football game always still in the top 10. And will be. They got his voice and everything. Because they're using players' names now and everything, that's going to be a little difficult once players' names start to change. Frank Calienda, here's your job. There we go. Now we know what Frank Calienda is going to do for the next 20 years. He's going to do voiceovers for John Madden's game. I can see that coming out, or see it coming right now. I see him doing it right now. If you hadn't heard, NFL coaching legend, broadcasting legend, and EA Sports magnate John Madden passed away unexpectedly last night in California, 85 years old. He was Pat Summerall and him are the measuring stick for me of all broadcast teams. I grew up, and I grew up in an age where television was 3 channels. Fox wasn't even there yet. I remember it was a big deal when they moved to Fox from CBS, when John Madden and Pat Summerall moved over when Fox got football. But Fox wasn't around in the early, when I was young, Fox didn't come out until I was almost in my 20s. So Pat Summerall and John Madden were football. You had the one game a week. They were the big game on CBS because CBS back then had the NFC games. So they were the big game on CBS. They were, to me, because I was a big baseball guy. I liked football. I was better at football than baseball because I couldn't hit a curveball. So that's why I ended up playing football longer in life. But my favorite sport is baseball. And I remember growing up as a kid, Kurt Gowdy, Joe Garagiola, and Tony Kubek were the 3 guys that did the game of the week on NBC. Every Saturday at between 1 and 3, you had the NBC game of the week, baseball, and the team was Kurt Gowdy, Joe Garagiola, and Tony Kubek. Well, the football equivalent of that was Pat Summerall and John Madden. And they far surpassed that baseball threesome in what they did. Pat Summerall, former kicker for the New York Giants. John Madden, legendary Hall of Fame football coach for the Oakland Raiders, won a Super Bowl. Only coached 10 years. Only head coach 10 years in the NFL. Won 75% of his regular season games. The man won 3 out of every 4 games he coached. Let that sink in for a minute. He won 3 out of every 4 games he coached in the NFL. That's pretty remarkable. So John Madden passes at 85 years old yesterday. Caught everybody off guard. Caught everybody by surprise. It wasn't any illness leading up to it or anything. Also breaking out of the NFL over the last couple of days, the NFL has called Tom Brady. Tom Brady has a very contentious relationship with the NFL. Tampa Bay Buccaneer quarterback, future Hall of Famer, GOAT, whatever you want to refer to him as, Tom Brady. The NFL called him on Monday and said, hey, you keep doing this, we're going to fine you. Well, what are they talking about? He destroyed a tablet on the sideline during the Week 15 shutout loss to the New Orleans Saints. The Microsoft Surface tablet that he threw against the bench, and you saw it shatter, and then they replayed it over and over, showing it break and everything. Well, the NFL says, break another one, we're going to fine you. What? Huh? I'm positive that on the sidelines, those tablets get stepped on. They get broke almost every week. One of the tablets get broke almost every week. I promise you. But you're going to try to fine Tom Brady because he threw one in anger? In a sport, by the way, that anger is part of the game. You got to get in the mindset of anger sometimes to be successful at the sport. Tom, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I do. There's a level of anger that every football player carries with him, or he wouldn't be able to play the game. You just don't look across the line at somebody and go, I'm fixing to try to destroy that human being without a level of anger. You can't go up, just all in night. Oh, look at the birds and the blue sky and the sun. I'm going to kill the guy across from me. You can't do that. There has to be a level of anger involved in the game of football once you're in between the white lines. Coaches say, Tom, that's terrible for the children to know that. I'm sorry. That's why the sport's been pansied up. It's not the same sport I played. It's much safer now. No, it's not. Athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster. The collisions are even more violent than when I played. So don't tell me it's a safer game because of the things you've done. Because instead of them putting their helmet into somebody's back, chest area, they're putting their shoulder in. You're still snapping the neck and head. Stop it, even if you don't hit them in the head. We got better equipment. That's true. You do have better equipment that's allowed for less injuries. But the actual hitting of the game and everything, it's not any safer the way they're hitting now than when they hit with the crown of their helmet. Technology has made it a little safer, but the actual hitting part of the game is still violent. And you got to do that with a little bit of anger. Well, Tom Brady showed that anger, and the NFL is now threatening to fine him over a tablet that he broke. That just shows me that the commissioner of football doesn't like Tom Brady. That's what that is. You send him a note, tell him I'm pissed off at him for breaking that tablet. He does it again, we're going to fine him. Yeah, you're still mad he broke his cell phone. That's what you're mad at. And you weren't able to get the information about the Deflategate, the football thing. That's what you're angry with. So, I promise you 2 to 3, 4 tablets every week get destroyed on the NFL sideline, on both sidelines. So probably 6 to 8 get destroyed every week. And the NFL is going to fine Tom Brady. It's because the NFL is in cahoots with Joe Biden, and they hate the state of Florida. That's what it is. That's what it is. Could take a break when we come back. More on Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Welcome to Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you and yours a year ahead full of faith, family, and friends. It's no secret that we have and will